push-up guy back outside. Gonna do a little easy workout today. Some might be hard, you know, if you just started, but it means this is perfect for you. You know, we're gonna be doing exercises that are, I guess you could say, like fundamental, or you know, the basic necessities for calisthenics and what you need to do to, not master, but be advanced with. So we're gonna start with dead hangs, work on the lats and grip. We're gonna do 30 seconds. We're gonna try to do 4 to 5 sets. And if 30 seconds is too easy, you can do 45, you can do a minute, you can do longer. But if you're doing a minute, it's gonna be a minute rest. If you do 30 seconds rest, all right? All right. I'm comfortable with overhand, but you could do full grip, chin up, doesn't matter, right? If you trying to focus on pull-ups, overhand, or full grip, working on chin-ups, do underhand. Let me get into it. Sorry, 30 seconds. Or you could even mix it up and do both. All right, 2 down, 2 to go. Doing this to get the body used to hanging, because when we do pull-ups, there isn't no rest. Your muscles is still being used when hanging and pulling. If you hop off the bar, you're done with that set. You just completed that set. You completed an incomplete set. So we gotta do the basics so we could, when we're trying to pull up, we're not being like, oh, hold on, let me reset. Nah, we in a position to pull up, and we're gonna pull up. All right, last set, best set. So get ready. And when I say last set, best set, last set, you pushing it your all. You may not have all in your tank. You might hit your max the last rep, but best believe, or the last set, best believe this next set, the final set for this exercise, you gotta act like you do this shit with ease. it gotta look the best. Alright, so we're about to head to many ways you can do this. You can do scorpion, where you're just laying face down and then pushing up. You can do on your knees. Back in the day, called girl push-ups, but I don't know why they call it girl push-ups, because regular push-ups anybody's supposed to do. I mean, not trying to, no disrespect, but with all due disrespect, it's something that you do. You wake up and get up in the morning, you fall, you pick yourself up, So with this, we're going to, basically work on, getting used to pushing, just like how, getting used to being under the bar. We're going to get used to pushing. So, we're either doing the scorpion push up on knees, or incline push-ups. Me preferably, I rather do incline, because your body is in that straight line position, just like if you do regular, and it's more easier to do little adjustments to make it harder. So you can start off on the wall, then start off on the kitchen counter, then start off on a table, then the chair, and then so on and so forth, right? So this one, we're focusing on form and getting used to doing this position, right? Or doing this exercise. So basically, let me start off regular. We're in a plank position. Body is straight, right? Hands is under your shoulders, just like a bench press, right? With your body parallel to the floor, you're slowly controlling your body to go down where your arm is a 90-degree angle, right? Anything past 90 degrees is beneficial, but not required for a regular push-up. What is required is to be 90 degrees and then all the way back up. No half reps or none of that. That's a different exercise for different purposes. Like, for example, how you see me do on Instagram and where I'm doing half reps called shorties. I do those to at a higher rep to maximize the amount of push-ups I could do. To me, it's not really nothing bragging about amount you can do. It's just about how long you can stay under that, because it's your chest is under tension that whole time. It's a great pump too, right? And then while we're down here, we're still perpendicular, and then we're just pushing up. We're squeezing our chest, flexing our tricep, just like if it was like pushing the floor, or like if the floor was a bully getting in our face, right? Rah, 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 get off me, So with this one, we're gonna do 8 to 15 3 sets. With a 5-second hold at the end of it. We're not going as fast as we can. We're going at a controlled movement. You don't need to go, slow, like if it's a possible push-up challenge. We're not trying to go fast like we're trying to break the record of how many. We're trying to control, learn the form, be comfortable with the movement so we can master this. So basically, boom. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Oh, 5 seconds. All right. And then 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5. All right. And then you got the 30-second rest. You can do a longer hold if if it's too easy. Either a longer hold or increase the time under tension, Because when it comes to increasing the time under tension, you're also trying to focus more on using that muscle and improving your mind-muscle connection. All right. I forgot to put the 30-second timer, so I'm gonna go back on it. All right. Let's go. Let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you ask me, I'd rather go full past regular extension because you get more from the stretch and from, obviously flexing because it gives you more of a pump. Like I think I showed y'all before, but it's real common sense. Like you're not gonna get the full benefit if you're not doing the whole exercise right. But for certain exercise, now I wouldn't do it as a beginner doing full extension and all that, because you're starting off, you're gonna feel like your arm's about to fall off. But it's a good way to, if you ain't have nothing like this. Right. All you need is something like this, right? All right, easy to get full extension. I'm already past extension, right? 90 degrees for me on this is like right here, which is like an inch or two off the bar. Now, if I wanted more extension, which makes even regular push-ups easier. Look, you just go down. I'm already feeling a stretch on my chest. If I want, I could just hold it right there till I'm good, right? And then that's another video. So we're gonna start last set, best set. All right. Oh, fudge. Forgot to hold. 1,000, 2 1,000. Now we're gonna do push-ups and pull-ups, known as a burpee pull-up, right? It's a most hated exercise, burpee, right? But if you think about it, it's something that we do every day. Like I said with the push-ups, we be on the floor, we lay on the bed, we lay on the couch, and we pick ourselves back up, right? I guess it's an exercise when it starts being uncomfortable. But this time we adding a pull-up. Now this, we ain't working on form. We're just, you know, working on endurance, muscle endurance. Because, you know, you can have the strength to do 100 push-ups in a day or whatnot, but it's like, for example, in the military, you gotta do a certain amount in 2 minutes, and it's like you can get gassed out if you don't build that stamina or have a pattern. So with this one, we're gonna do in a pyramid. So we're gonna do a push-up. So we're gonna get on the floor, do a push-up, come up, boom, and then squat. And then come back down, boom. 1, 2. All right. And like I said, and if you need assistance, you got poles. If you don't really have a bar to do pull-ups, just fast forward to the next part, and you can just do that. I'll show you others after this. And then we're just gonna try to do as much as we can, and then back down. Oh. And what's good about this, I don't have to be perfect, so I don't really have to know how to do a real push-up or a pull-up, because look it, when I get up, I can just use momentum to jump. Oh. Keep on forgetting. this is me going like a chill pace. I'll show you after this. If I was trying to have the intensity like 8 or 9. All right, and then we're going to do that back down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But you have something that you can hang on. Sturdy table is going to be inverted rows. So basically, leaning and then pulling yourself up. Still the push-ups. If you have a dip bar, you can, do dips. Or use a bench. I don't normally say use a bench for beginners because range of motion, focus on one push at a time. So this one, since I already did the pyramid up with the pull-ups, we're going to do pyramid down with inverted. And then good thing with this, if your legs get tired, boom. My posse's on Broadway. Okay, 7, 7, 7. And then, like I said, if this is easy, got her rep. This is the Bro Science Muscle Car Fusion. So we're gonna do leg raises. There's a lot of variations. You got the bar to do it. You can lay on your back. This one is sitting up. You know, some of it might be hard, but targets lower back and hip flexors. Really help to doing L sits and all that. And you just, you know, lifting, flexing abs. And then you're just doing this for a minute each side. Don't forget. And then after this, go on a 5-10 minute walk. Especially if your heart rate ain't back down. Yeah, that was a workout. It wasn't gonna be full body, but it's a little quick workout that you can do every day or every other day to get better. You know, it's three of the primary movements for calisthenics in pretty much every exercise, right? Squats, you got back squats, lunges, switch legs, split squats, jump squats, step ups. Works your glutes for your for bridges and deadlifts and all that. Got the pull-ups to help with also deadlifting. Yeah. And if this is even too much for you, you know, just take it a step at a time. You know, you don't have to complete this in 30 minutes. You can take an hour or two. You can do half of it in the morning or half of it at night. Half of it one day, then half next, and then keep on repeating. Like I said, you can do this every day or every other day. All right, and then we're done, and then we're going on for a walk. Well, you're going on a little walk with me. I'm going on a walk by myself. But yeah. And like I said, if you can walk at least, damn, my hair is all over the place. You see I'm sweating? Look at that. Let me finish this. I hope you're catching on to some of the stuff I saying, like push-ups, the burpees. If not number one, the top 3 most hated exercise in the whole world. And it's just you getting yourself off the floor and doing a small jump. I don't know if people can add the jump to the burpee or it's just an extra. But that's basically what it is. You wake up and get up out of bed. You lay on the couch, you get up out the couch. It's like the same thing with squatting, right? How you can't say that you shouldn't squat or squatting is bad for you. Squatting too heavy is bad for you because it leads to compensations in your form and stuff. But you can't say squatting is bad for you if it's a movement you do every day. You get up out the chair, push-ups, it ain't bad for you. Like I said, you push the door open, you pushing your bully away from you, shit like that. You make love to your significant other, missionary, doggy style, whatever. All right. These are basic movements that we do. And I mean, running is considered an exercise. Walking is considered an exercise. Walking is a hell of a good exercise because you know why? I mean, look at it. It's the same thing as running, but less energy. You burn the same amount if you walk a mile or run a mile. That's one thing that I will also say. If you're not going to follow these exercises, at least walk. Walk every time you eat. 10-15 minute walk. Best believe your body's gonna feel better in a week or two. Watch. Your body's gonna respond better. Your mood's gonna be better. You're gonna be more optimistic. You're gonna be wanting to take opportunities more. You're gonna be finding more opportunities. I don't know about in 2 weeks about that, like all of that, but that's what happens when you do that. All right? And add that with a workout like this, where if you look at it, it's everyday movement, but I made it harder for me, for us, right? Excuse me. Shouldn't drunk all that. But I made it harder for us to make the rest of your day easier, right? It's an investment. There's only a certain amount of money that you could put into yourself each day, each week, each month, each year, right? Each minute, each fucking hour, right? And you just gotta invest in that wisely, right? Invest in your physical well-being. You'll think your body will reward you, and I know people will say your body will thank you later, and it's like, no, your body ain't gonna thank you. Your body's gonna reward you. You're gonna be doing stuff that you thought you couldn't be able to do. So that means you gotta move more. Go out there and do walks, right? Enjoy Mother Nature, enjoy the view. Get some sun in. Not too much for some people, you know. You gotta get some sunscreen, some lotion. All right. Go on walks with your family. Make it like a family time. You know, talk. Right? Go walk the dog so he'll stop shitting on the carpet, man.